Nate Diaz, I'm down to fight you in your own damn sport. It's a 2-fight deal. Let's make it happen.
Hello guys, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Libra TV. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video we are going to talk about Jake Paul calling out Nate Diaz, the one and only Nate Diaz. Okay, so Nate Diaz fought Tony Ferguson and his contract is finally over with the UFC.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
And his last fight was against Tony Ferguson, which he got a victory, okay? So he's a free agent. He can do whatever he wants. Then Jake Paul calling him out. You know, Jake Paul is a great boxer. He fought a lot of non-boxers. He's a great boxer, okay? Let me put it that way. We cannot underestimate all the knockouts. You know, he knocked out Tyron Woodley. He knocked out Ben Askren. He fought the one and only and Dancing Silver. Is unbelievable. And he got a victory. You know, he's 6-0 in boxing. You know, he's been taking boxing so serious. And right now, it seems no one wants to fight Jake Paul because they know that he's so dangerous, you know, in the boxing ring. So nobody wants to fight him. You know, he called out Tommy Fury. His fight against Tommy Fury was supposed to happen last year, towards the end of last year, and Tommy Fury couldn't make it because he said his visa expired or something. You know, remember like 2 years ago he called Tommy Fury again. This is the second time he's called him out. You know, he always have an excuse. The first excuse was he got a rib injury. The second excuse was his visa expired. I think he's just running out of option right now, Jake Paul, like to fight someone in the boxing ring. You know, a lot of people wants to fight him. But for some reason, like his pay-per-view numbers in the last boxing event wasn't that good. You know, when he fought against Silver, I think the pay-per-view was so low that I don't know if it's a good option, him fighting in the boxing ring. This week, he signed with PFL, Professional Fighting League. That is crazy. That is big, actually. He signed with PFL. PFL is a young MMA company founded in 2018 or 2017, whatever. It's still a young sport, you know, compared to UFC. UFC has been there for a while now, like over 20 years ago was founded. You know, still a young sport. I think they're looking to expand, to bring in good fighters, young fighters into the league. And Jake Paul signed with PFL in promotion to combat fighters getting 50% of the revenue. I think that's a good thing. You know, UFC right now is paying the fighters 20%. PFL, Jake Paul signed a pay-per-view super fight division. I don't know what that is, but they'll be paying fighters 50% of the entire revenue, which is good. Which is what UFC fighters has been protesting and talking about, the need of more money. You know, John Jones haven't fought for a very, very long time. Francis Ngannou complaining about pay-per-view. You know, they need more money. And $1 million to a winner of a single elimination playoffs. That's crazy. They have a playoffs in the division. That is crazy. That's unbelievable. I won't be surprised. I'll be seeing a lot of fighters going to the PFL to fight and to make more money. To be honest, like if UFC is not really treating them properly, they have to go there and make more money. But to sign for UFC, you have to be on a contract, right? Once your contract is over, that's when you have to go. Now, Nate Diaz is a free agent. He can do whatever he wants. A lot of companies have been calling Nate Diaz to sign with them. PFL is one of them. Bellator is one of them, and Reason is one of them. Wants to sign Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is still young. He's still fairly young. He's still 37 years old. Let's be honest. He can still fight till 40, but he's taking a lot of damages in the UFC for sure. Like he's 21 and 13. That is crazy. That's a lot of fight, to be honest with you. Like, Nate is a good fighter. Everybody knows Nate Diaz in the fighting world. I think if Nate fights Jake Paul, you know, in the boxing ring and fight him again, that's what Jake Paul is proposing. He fights in the boxing ring and 6 months later as an MMA fighter. So boxing first, then MMA second. So that would be a tremendous fight for sure. But I like what Jake Paul is doing right now in the PFL. You know, he's raising awareness about fighters' pay. I think it's nice. You know, fighters need to get paid more. You know, it's just crazy how fighters get paid $50,000, you know, risking their life in there, you know. But it's crazy. He's making a big move. I think it's a good thing. So I think kudos to him doing what he's doing. But right now, I don't know if fighting Nate Diaz is the right option for Jake Paul, because Jake Paul needs to learn a lot in the MMA, there's a lot going on. You need to learn how to kick. You need to learn how, to defend yourself on the ground. There's a lot to learn. The crucifix, the half guard, the full guard. You need to learn how to defend yourself, standing up. There's a lot to learn as an MMA fighter. You need to learn how to kick as well. Like, there's a lot to learn. As an MMA fighter, for boxing, it's one dimension, and you just have to throw your hands. There's no takedown, which is good, which is why a lot of people learn boxing faster than MMA. All these YouTube boxers going into the fighting world to fight. You see the KSI, the Dylan Dennis, you see all the YouTubers going there to fight in the fighting world. They usually go as a boxer. They don't go as an MMA fighter. So it's a little bit easier to box than to take someone down, to wrestle, to do all that stuff. So, a lot of all the sports like the soccer, the NBA, NFL, they pay in percentage wise like over 40%, 45, 50%, 55% to the athlete, right? I think it's a good thing what he's doing, and I think UFC should step up and pay the fighters more. If not, the fighters will be going to all the sports and to fight for a bigger paycheck, right? So, kudos to Jake Paul. Hopefully, I think we're gonna see him fight this year for sure, because he signed a contract, to fight and to box. I don't really know how that'll play out, but it's gonna be big for sure. Tony Ferguson came out today saying that he's going to train Jake Paul on how to wrestle if he needs someone or whatever, how he structured the work. If he needs someone, he will be there to train him. So I think that's a good thing. Fighters coming out saying that they'll help Jake Paul in his MMA journey. So that's good. Yeah, that's it for now. So what do you guys think about the move? I think it's a great move for Jake Paul. It's a great move if you're a fighting guy, fighting there for a very little paycheck. I think it's good to sign with PFL. So what do you guys think? Thank you guys for watching. I hope I'll see you guys later. Peace out.